In deep meditation, let's welcome the full presence of the light realms to be here with us. And let's welcome all of our angels, guides, and masters in deep healing experience with us tonight. And in just a few moments, please welcome Sananda to share with us deeply. Blessings, beloveds. I am Sananda. It is truly my profound joy and honor, beloveds, to continue our in-depth sharing with regard to elegant action. We are learning how to bring divinely realized expression into physical form to create the marriage of spirit and matter. And tonight we are going to talk about communion. To break down the word communion, you will see that it means come to union. And so communion, therefore, is not just a conversation. It is a unification process, or an experience of union. Now, when you come into union in your own I am, within self, you are engaging the God that you are, allowing yourself to be in the presence of your own inner God, your own divinity, giving yourself an experience of who you truly are as a divine being. I understand that saying this sounds, of course, easier than actually creating the experience. From third dimensional separation. That experience for you is about to change, however. With the increasing intensity of these times and your increasing your inner work and learning to go into the depths of self, you are going to indeed be bringing forth the I am of your being, your divine presence. You will learn how to do this. And you will do this more and more until it becomes a complete part of your expression, until it becomes the totality of who you are in full realization. Therefore, understand that whenever you initiate communion, even if it is at first communion with God, communion with the light realms, or with angels and guides, communion with Earth Mother, with nature, or with your night sky, when you initiate a communion that is a bit projected or externalized, you are still engaging self, because it is through the self that you are going to experience this communion anyway. When you consciously include the self and engage in communion with that which represents to you a divine reflection or divine source, that also can enhance or expand your own experience of self. This is why, beloveds, we often invite you to commune with us, to meditate with us, We are one and the same. You are already a part of the light realms. You might as well commune with those who are a part of your family and who represent family to you. That is what we are. It is also for this reason that I often suggest that you commune with Earth Mother, that you allow profound communion with her, because it will assist you in unifying yourself with your earth plane experience. Oftentimes, the separation that you experience is a direct result of memories of previous experiences that you've had on the earth plane, either in this lifetime or prior lifetimes. And you do not always remember the earth as the very best place to be. You still have doubts and fears. Communion in experience that allows you to understand or expand your understanding of your own divinity, allows you to understand yourselves more deeply, to expand your pathways. Contemplate, beloveds, how important it is for you to engage in communion of some kind, at least once a day, to allow yourselves to be in touch with the true you. When you want to manifest on the earth plane and live the best life that you possibly can, expanding the evolution of your consciousness and realizing the dream that you hold to bring forth oneness within your consciousness. Communion is indeed very important. And it is through communion that you are going to be able to bring forth through your being, through your body, the essence of divine understanding and divine realization from within you, and actually merge that into your physical plane expression. Contemplate the subject called elegant action. Imagine all of your actions and activities being expressed on the earth plane with the essence of your divinity. Imagine doing everything that you do in oneness, in love of God, in embrace of your own I am, embrace of your divinity. Imagine, beloveds, doing everything with conscious choice, with beauty and grace, with divine awareness and profound love, with great light. Can you feel yourselves being like that? Take a few moments right now to imagine, to envision yourselves feeling divine, living your divinity on the earth, expressing it beautifully. At first, beloveds, see yourselves doing this as often as you can, but not always, because you are still in process, still learning this. So when you visualize yourselves, visualize it as a process, because that's what it is. And simply visualize yourself in the very best opening and awakening that you can imagine for now. And then envision yourself opening that more and more ongoing, bringing more and more of your divinity into expression on the physical plane. Envision what is realistic for you, so that you are not creating something that appears to be impossible in your imaginings and in your communion. And remember that when you do imagine these things, this is a communion. Your I am works within you through your imagination or your self-imaging. So when you image yourself, awakening to your divinity and becoming that more and more, this indeed is a profound communion with your own I am. Opening your hearts to receivership of your own inner communion and allowing this flow, allowing it unconditionally, without projecting doubts, fears, needs, or insecurities into it. That indeed allows your I am to awaken within you in a greater communion with your earth plane conscious focus. Understand, beloveds, that your I am is that which you are. It is always present with you, whether you are aware of it or not. It is present here with you in this physicalized form, in your earth plane focus. It is also present in the light realms, in its full mastery already. It is always present with the Creator, in that place within the Creator that you occupy. That place within the Creator that you serve and that you are. When you engage your I am and invite its awakening, you invite the awakened remembrance of all that your I am is. Not just a part of the I am that happens to focus here on the earth plane, because the I am cannot be divided into segments and sections. It is one I am. When you awaken it, you awaken the whole of it. It is one doorway, and that doorway is oneness. Even this that we experience here tonight in this classroom is a communion, of course. It is a way in which you may find within yourselves a spark of communion with your own I am. That within that which is presented, you might find a resonance, a truth, an understanding that awakens you more deeply to the truth of who you are. truly, beloveds, you are blessed beyond measure. You are infinitely blessed with opportunities, with reminders, with mirrors all around you that remind you of the God that you are, should you choose to see yourselves as that. And of course, the key here is your choice. What do you want to see? What do you want to experience as self? Do you love your separated identity so much? Are you so attached to it that you would continue running away from your divinity, even though in the depths of your being it is the only thing you have ever really wanted? And that is the re-embrace of your divinity. The return to oneness called homecoming. Know your blessings, beloveds. Remember who you are. Know indeed that at any moment that you wish to enter into communion within self, all you have to do is look for the blessing in the now moment. And if you look deeply enough, you will always find it. even if it appears that everything around you is dark and separate and unyielding. If you have faith and if you believe unconditionally that God I am is present with you in that moment, in every moment, and that you may create an access point to that within you at any time you choose. You will indeed create miracles within yourselves. Your truth, your choice, your faith, when it is embraced in the absolute inside of you, that is what will yield you the awakenings that you are wanting. And it truly is time for you to have these awakenings. Imagine, beloveds, what it would be like to know that you are so blessed in every single moment, and to really feel how blessed you are in every moment with the communion of God I am, the communion of your inherent divinity awakened and flowing in you and through you in every now. Imagine how you would feel, beloveds, and breathe it in. Use the imagining of this together with the work we have done with the in-breath, and take in that understanding, breathing it in. And allow yourselves to feel that this is what you are becoming. This is what is unfolding inside of you. You are becoming this in realization. As your own inner divinity awakens from within, you are coming to the realization of who you are, who you have always been. And you, beloveds, are the active instruments of your own awakening. Be aware, beloveds, that your awakening to your divinity is not something that just happens, that flows when the timing is appropriate and when you have realized sufficient wisdom. You are the active instruments of your own divine awakening. You are the ones who say, I choose this now. I want this now. I am this now. Are you waiting for it to happen? You understand by now, beloveds, that that is a powerless stance. And your enlightenment is not going to happen in powerlessness. And if you take a look, surely you will see that. You will realize that your enlightenment occurs when you are in the flow of being the light that you are, loving the light that you are, and embracing that in the purest simplicity and the deepest love. Your enlightenment occurs when you are minding your own divine business, no longer projecting and expecting, waiting, or giving yourselves away in powerlessness and lack of faith. It happens when you are loving yourself in every now, and when you remain in the now, being happy with yourself in the now. Finding blessings for yourselves in the now. Enlightenment happens completely from within you, generated from within by you, manifested from within by you. You are the one who creates it. Learn, beloveds, to commune with yourselves at all times, in every now, to the best of your ability. Ask yourselves many questions, countless questions. Listen to every thought that comes into your mind. Pay attention to every feeling. Go to the source. Find out what they are about, why they are there, how they got there, how you created them, and for what purpose. Find who you are, what you want. And honor what you want within yourself every day. And do your best every day to enter into greater and greater communion within self. Deeper communion, greater self-knowing, more profound self-embrace. Understand that communion within self is something that you will be doing forever. Because you will always be expanding self. There will always be more of yourself to know and to discover. There is no end to the magnificence, the beauty, and the extraordinary nature of your divinity. Communion, beloveds, is therefore big. It is forever. Initiating communion with yourselves now. Learning to develop that more and more now. Brings you not only into elegant action upon the physical plane, but it brings you to the greater realization of who you are, both in your earth plane expression and also beyond. Your deeper purpose, your greater dreams. It brings you to the you have always been looking for, the one that you have been missing for such a long time. The one that you have been willing to come back to the earth plane to find, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You have returned, looking for the real you. You are worth it. You are worth every effort you can make, beloveds, to find the true you. In every now and through every experience, no matter how mundane that experience is here on the earth plane. In fact, when you find your divinity in the most mundane things, it assists you in magnificent ways on your pathway. It assists you especially to transcend your limitations. And if you can find your divinity in the places where you least expected to find it, that is already a miracle. Yet that is exactly what you will create. I would like you to practice communion this week, beloveds. Going deeply into self, asking for an experience of your I am, or for more experience of it. Asking in whatever way feels appropriate to you to ask deeply. Reach for your magnificence, beloveds. Dare to reach for it, especially in the darkest places, in the areas of your greatest challenge. Dare to do it, beloveds. And you will soon find everything that you have been searching for a long time. You will find your dream of dreams. And you will find that that dream is you. We are going to work with you this week as you practice communion. You may call upon us at any time to commune with you, and we will be happy to do so. And we will show you some things from within your own consciousness. Work